Speaking of great ideas and great recipes, how about this nutritionist? Her name is Anastasia Hendrayanto, who joins us this morning on a Skype video call. Good morning, Anastasia.
Good morning, Phoenix and Kate.
It's a nutritionist that you are, but one of the things that you suggest that we don't understand what a balanced meal is. What's a balanced meal?
Well, it's different for everybody, but I like to look at it as 4 parts. So the number 1 part is you need some carbohydrates, and my favorite are colorful vegetables. And another option are gluten-free grains like rice and quinoa. And then the second part is some protein, so you can get that from your meat, your fish, your eggs, your beans. And then thirdly, some good fats, so some avocado slices, coconut oil, olive oil. And finally, the 4th part, don't forget your seasoning, so herbs, spices, some citrus juice, and some vinegars to really, pep things up.
And when it comes to those 4 parts, how much of each do we want? That always comes down to, our plate. How should it look? Fabulous
question. So there isn't, one size fits all. It actually depends on what time of day you're eating. And it also depends on how active you are. So if you're sitting at a desk, or if you're going to go out for your noon hour run, it really depends. Everybody has different needs. Some people need more carbohydrates, and other people need more protein. So there isn't just one formula that you can apply and say, I need, 30, 40, 30.
One of our panelists, Amber Romaniuk, is joining us. She has a magazine called Amber Approved. It's gluten-free items. And one of the things that Amber mentioned also was prepping a meal. It takes time. Amber, we all know this. It takes time to put something like this together. Yep. So what should we realistically look at in terms of time to put a meal together?
Yes, I'm a huge fan of meal planning. It saves you it saves you time, it saves you money, and reduces stress around mealtime. So some people are really quick at cooking, and other people, you like to take their time, play their music, have a glass of wine. So it all depends on your style of cooking. But you want to schedule some time. I like to do it on a Sunday, and I like to prep maybe 2 meals so I have lots of leftovers. I like to do double batch cooking so I can freeze extra. Planning is just, you just got to squeeze it in. Maybe there's one night where you have nothing going on, so you can plan to cook that night, and then on a busy night, you know that you have leftovers, or maybe you can just assemble a salad and use some, grill up some chicken quickly.
Is there such thing as a cheat day? We like cheat days, where we just cheat. Come on, Anastasia, stop it. We want to have some fun with our food. Can we just cheat one day? Is that okay?
I'm not a big fan of the word cheats. I prefer the word treats.
Treat day.
Or a treat meal. Because a lot of people hear the word, cheat meal, and they think it's a free-for-all for the entire day, like, donuts and frappuccinos for breakfast, pizza for lunch with a couple beers, and then for dinner, why not, go out for some Chinese food and, hit the ice cream store on the way home.
You read my mind.
So,
that's what I call my Christmas Day eating.
Yeah, Christmas Day eating. And it's
chocolate for breakfast.
It's okay, but just don't take it to the extreme.
No, you're not going to feel very well. You're going to probably have a stomach ache. You're going to want to, go into a food coma and possibly even have a food or sugar hangover the next day. It's just not worth it.
But it'll just feel so good going down. One word of advice you'd give, Anastasia, to everybody about a balanced meal or eating right. What one word of advice would you give?
Really take your time when you're eating and chew everything really well, and you're going to be surprised at how little you actually need when you take that time to really taste the flavors and experience the textures of the food and enjoy the people you're sitting with or the music you're playing and calmly eating. So your body has all the answers. You just need to listen to the signals. It will tell you when it's full and when it feels like it has the perfect amount of energy.
Anastasia Hendrayanto is a nutritionist, joins us this morning with some great advice. Always a pleasure chatting with you. We'll see you soon.
Thanks, Phoenix.
Take care.